Hey, welcome to my channel. My name is Megan. I'm so glad that you're here. Little bit about my channel. I am here to help all women with personal development. So I want to help you all become your best version of yourself. I want you guys out here doing all the things and just doing it effortlessly, okay? I'm here to have you guys be straight goddesses. I mean, you guys are already goddesses, but even more so, okay? I had a huge glow up a year ago, and I'm still glowing up. The glow up process, it never ends. It's always going to be a process. You can always do better. You can always improve yourself. So the glow up never stops. I want to help you all with your glow up by telling you guys what I did during my glow up journey. So I got my phone here, my cracked phone, and I'm gonna let you ladies know what I did. The first thing that I did during my glow up journey was I envisioned myself as the person that I wanted to be. So I literally closed my eyes and I had asked myself, in the future Megan, what is she doing? How does she look? What does her day look like? What does her life look like? That's important because without knowing exactly how you want to glow up and what that looks like for you, you're not going to have a target that you're going to be going toward. It's important that you give yourself an actual vision on how you want your life to be when you are considered glowed up. The second piece of advice is to set boundaries. Setting boundaries is literally teaching people how they should treat you. You're teaching other people what is acceptable and what's unacceptable. We live in a world where people pleasing is really common, and we almost feel bad if we tell someone no, if we back out of something, if we're considered flaky. Those are things and mindsets and habits that really condition us to not be comfortable setting boundaries because we're so used to our worth being connected in proximity to how we make other people feel. But yet we're not concerned about how doing that makes us feel. So set boundaries. If someone asks you to do something and you know that you have a dozen other things to do, tell that person no, okay? They're gonna survive, they're gonna be just fine. It's not gonna be the end of the world. And if it's something that they really need done, they're gonna figure out a way without your help anyway. You have to put yourself first. And I'm not saying that you have to neglect anyone, but you have to put yourself first because you can't pour from an empty cup. The next tip is gonna be mindful of how you talk to yourself. Be mindful of the thoughts that you have in your head because they really can make or break your glow up. We have about 60,000 thoughts a day. 75% of them are negative and 95% of those thoughts are repeating. So pretty much you're repeating negative BS in your head daily. And that's not going to help you glow up because your habits are a reflection of your thoughts. So if you're telling yourself that you're unmotivated, you're telling yourself that you're too tired, you're not good enough, then your habits and your actions are going to reflect that. So it's important that you talk positively to yourself. And a really good thing that I would like to recommend for you to do is to write affirmations, and you literally can just look them up on the internet. And you could look in the mirror and say 5 affirmations 5 times every single day. And it really does set the tone for the day. It's what I do daily, and I just tell myself, I am worthy, I am a great person, I am a divine goddess, I accept and receive all of the blessings and they flow to me easily. Those are examples of affirmations. That's gonna make you feel so much better about yourself. I'm sure you've heard fake it till you make it, right? That's exactly what affirmations are. You may not believe it, and honestly, you may not have even accomplished some of these affirmations that you're saying. But if you actually say it, you're going to start believing it. The next tip is have your surroundings and the content that you're taking in be curated so that it is advantageous to you. Meaning, don't follow things on social media that are negative, things on social media that inflict negative emotions. If you're surrounding yourself with people who don't have the same goals as you, they aren't invested in personal development. Hanging around these people, they're only going to set you back. And a lot of times, it's almost going to make them angry and it's going to make them jealous of you, because when you do something different and when you change yourself, people are usually comfortable with the version of you that they've always seen. And when you decide that you want better and that you're going to give yourself more, it puts a mirror up to what those people are not doing. That's why sometimes if you ever tell your friends, oh, I'm going on a diet, or even if you don't announce that you're going on a diet and you just decide like, okay, I'm just gonna start eating healthy, you decide to order a salad, right? But everyone got pizza, and the first thing that they're gonna say is, why are you ordering a salad? Like, it's almost like they shame you for wanting to change your lifestyle and wanting to be healthier. You're literally doing the right thing. You're literally doing something that's even better for you than eating the pizza, but because they know inside that they should be eating the salad and not the pizza, it's making them feel some type of way. And that's the reason why you have to be very, very conscious about who you surround yourself with when you decide that you're gonna start to glow up. The next thing is to get uncomfortable. Getting uncomfortable is very beneficial. It sounds horrible because you're probably thinking, if I'm uncomfortable, then how is this supposed to help me? Well, your brain has dopamine, and dopamine is eating sugar, our social media, and it's a quick reward system. So you get to the point where you're just so stimulated with getting all of these quick hits of dopamine, these feel-good hormones, that you lower your inhibitions to want to do more and to strive more, so that waking up in the morning to go to the gym or meal prepping instead of getting fast food, these things are actually very uncomfortable for you because you're not getting any dopamine hit off of that. The good thing about this is that it's actually very, very beneficial for you to be putting yourself in predicaments that are uncomfortable and making choices that are going to be hard for you to execute. Beauty of all this is that it builds your confidence, because if you tell yourself, okay, I'm trying to lose weight, I'm trying to get healthier, so I'm going to wake up an hour before work and I'm gonna go to the gym for 30 minutes. Once you actually do it, even though it's going to be hard, even though it's gonna be difficult, once you're done doing it, you are going to feel so good about yourself because you did something that you told yourself that you were gonna do. And then once you keep doing that, you're gonna think to yourself like, okay, well then what else is there that I could tell myself that I'm gonna do, and I do it. It is almost addicting when you put yourself in these uncomfortable predicaments, because you're setting the bar higher and higher and higher. And subconsciously, these are the same steps that you're taking to glow up. The next tip is to have a routine. Routine is so important. Actually, the most successful people in the world, they have a routine. They know what time they're waking up, and they have every single hour accounted for on what they're going to do with their 24 hours. Having a routine makes it so much easier for you to live your life in a way that you're not as stressed, because you know exactly what the day ahead has for you, and you're way more efficient. A lot of us suffer from a short attention span, so carving out time to know exactly when you're going to do a task and giving yourself a time limit on when it's going to get accomplished can really keep you focused, and it can hold you accountable and get you closer to achieving your goal. The next piece of advice is to treat your body like a temple. Food is so important. It literally can change how you think. It can cause depression. It can cause anxiety. Food can change your whole gut microbiome to make you feel better about yourself if you're choosing to eat the right foods. And it goes back to what I said earlier. You literally want the inside to be reflective of the outside. You wouldn't outwardly want to do bad things to your body. You wouldn't want to put it in harm's way. You want to treat the inside the same way. You want to give yourself great, high quality, nutritious food. You want to get sunlight, and you want to stay active. I eat pretty healthy, and I'm human, right? I don't eat healthy all the time. I still go out. I still have the occasional drink. However, if I do that for maybe 2 or 3 days in a row, I feel horrible. I don't feel that great because I'm putting things in my body that aren't optimizing my performance. My brain is more foggy. I'm a little bit more lethargic. I don't have the best thoughts and I don't think as clear as opposed to when I'm eating healthy. I'm like firing off so quickly and I'm just a lot more focused. My next piece of advice is to live your life as if you've already glowed up, as if you're already the version of you that you want to be. Give yourself the things as if you glowed up already. That's so important because sometimes we'll deprive ourselves of things and we'll keep having this mindset where we'll tell ourselves, I have to reach this goal before I can give myself anything. That can be really detrimental because that means that you're tying your worth to your accomplishments. Just because you're not where you want to be right now doesn't mean that you don't deserve the things that you truly want out of life. Book the trip, get the car, change your hair, get the outfit, get the shoes, do the things that you would do if you were already at that point in your life. You deserve it. The next thing is to exercise and make sure that you drink a lot of water. They both go hand in hand. And make sure that when you do choose to work out, you're doing something that you can stick with. Something that you truly enjoy. If you know that you don't like going to the gym, don't go to the gym. You can always go for a nice walk. You can join some type of class. You could join Orange Theory. You could join Pilates. I personally am a Pilates girl and I absolutely love it. But make sure that you choose something that you genuinely enjoy doing. That way you can look forward to it when you go do it. Something that you truly enjoy. If you know that you don't like going to the gym, don't go to the gym. You can always go for a nice walk. You can join some type of class. You could join Orange Theory. You could join Pilates. I personally am a Pilates girl and I absolutely love it. But make sure that you choose something that you genuinely enjoy doing. That way you can look forward to it when you go do it. Drinking water is so important for you. It's good for your skin. It's good for your body. And if you're going to be working out, you need to hydrate yourself. The next tip is to keep your surroundings clean. I always like to say, a cluttered space makes for a cluttered mind. Have everything in your home and that surrounds you clean, okay? Cleanliness is next to godliness. You're not gonna really be able to stay focused. You're not gonna really be able to accomplish anything if your space is all over the place. Next is to build community. Now, I know I told you earlier that you need to break away from people that don't have the same goals as you and who are not going to elevate you for you to glow up. You need to have yourself surrounded with people who have the same goals as you, the same aspirations, and they have a similar mindset as you. Build yourself with community of like-minded people. This is going to help you be able to achieve your goals because everyone is kind of focused on the same thing. Everyone has the same mindset and you don't run the risk of having to deal with people dragging you down, the negativity, the unsolicited opinions from other people. I know it really comes off as shallow whenever people tell you care about your appearance. However, it really does make a difference. You're going to get more compliments and people are really going to see that you put an effort into how you look because putting effort into how you look takes discipline, okay? It will take an hour to do your hair, or it might take 30 minutes for you to do your makeup. That's an investment. That's an investment that you're making on yourself and on your appearance. And people can see that. And when you know that you've invested into how you look, you're gonna feel so much better about yourself because other people are going to observe that and they're gonna think, okay, she's on her self-care. Like, she cares about herself. She cares about her maintenance. She cares about how she's projecting herself and that energy that she has. Next tip is to prioritize your sleep. Sleep is the one single thing that you do that literally repairs your cells, okay? It literally restores your whole body and your mind for the next day moving forward. Make sure that you don't have any caffeine 5 to 6 hours before you go to sleep. And if you can, try to avoid using your phone before bedtime. Usually an hour before I'm gonna go to sleep, I don't use my phone. And I personally like to read a book before I go to sleep because 9 times out of 10, I'm falling asleep to the book, and it's just so soothing and so relaxing for me. Also, getting enough sleep is going to give you enough rest. That way, when you go into the next day, you're going to have plenty of energy and you'll be well rested enough to carry out all your tasks for that day. The next tip is to celebrate your small wins. The glow up journey can be a very long journey depending on what it is that you want to accomplish. And if you only celebrate when you get to the very end, it's going to make the journey be very, very difficult. So let's just say you want to lose 30 pounds. That's a part of your glow up journey. Reward yourself for losing 5 pounds. Like, that's an accomplishment. Just because it's not the 30 pounds doesn't mean that you shouldn't pat yourself on the back for losing 5 pounds, because guess what? You still accomplished something. You still did something that you had to work for. Also, celebrating those small wins is going to keep you motivated, and it's going to keep you disciplined, and it's going to keep you on path. Then you can break up what you're accomplishing into small goals instead of having one long goal that you're going to celebrate yourself with. And the very last and most important piece of advice that I'm going to give you is to be patient. Please be patient during this time when you are glowing up. You don't want to rush this, and you really don't want to set a time limit on your glow up. And the reason being is because there's only so much that you can control in life. So give yourself grace on this glow up journey, and always remember that it's not a race. It's a journey, and you are free to have it take as long as you need to. Those are all of my tips for you to have a glow up. I appreciate you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.